Hello, you've been recruited to be a student worker for the art show, hanging it in the grand lobby, and we've chosen you because we think that you are reliable, responsible, and hardworking, and you know that this is a task that needs to get done and done right. So we're going to give you some basic instructions on what to do, some rules, how to hang it, and what we expect, and then you'll be working in the lobby. So first rule is to handle the artwork by the frame. Pieces like this are made of charcoal or chalk, and it can leave smudges and fingerprints. So always handle it by the frame with freshly washed hands. When you start to hang, you're going to hang largest pieces first, and that's a matter of relative size. So perhaps this piece is considered small next to this larger one. So we can call this one large. We're going to start by hanging at the top of any given wall. So whether it's a vertical wall or a horizontal wall, you'll start at the top. And you'll need to recruit a partner so that you can have your cup of push pins available, and making sure it's even and steady. When you put the push pins into the wall, you are not putting them into the frame. You are going to put one at the top in the center, securing it to the wall, but again, not making a hole in the frame. And then simply placing two at the bottom for the time being. Sometimes we do have to shift artwork, and if we have to take it off later and move it, then we don't have to take a million pins out. So just a basic pin and move on. When you're figuring out what's next, we want to have some consistency in the gap between. So we started at, we go about, it depends, 3 to 4 fingers. You're not smashing them together, and you're not putting them a foot apart from each other. So the next rule, Ms. Owens will continue.
Do not hang the same project next to each other. These are both charcoal subjects. It may be considered a larger piece, one that's too close, but first of all, it's the same media. Do not put the same medias next to each other. Do not use the same color frame. This frame is black, so left, right, and below, you will not put a black piece or black frame in that area, right? Work as a team. Stay focused, right? Stay on task. Again, you are chosen because you are responsible, because you can handle the responsibility. If you have any questions, we will be available for any questions that you have. You have something to add?
Let's do a couple more just to show you what a wall will look like. So we're working as a team so that we can make decisions, and you need more than 2 hands. So again, 1 pin at the top, 2 at the bottom. Okay, different color frames, different projects, and we would continue on. What you might do at first is actually gather multiple pieces from the table and bring them to a wall and start on a wall instead of traveling back and forth from the wall to the table. So if I go to put this here, you can see, although it is different projects, it's the same color frame. So I would hold off on this piece.
Yes, because you don't want to put the same color here or here if you can avoid it. You're trying to make the display show variety.
Right, and you might even take a few pieces and kind of hold them up first before actually pinning. So I wonder if those could work well together. Then we're not wasting a lot of space. We need a piece to fit under here, a piece to fit here. So you can kind of map it out first a little bit, or perhaps this looks better.
Can you hold that there for a second?
Yes.
So please notice, 1, the subjects are varied, check. The frame colors are different, check, correct? Although this is a small piece, it does not meet up at the top no matter what it is. You're kind of staggering your placement so that it will also show variety.
Yes. So how about that? Should we pin these two in place?
So I'm
Pin in
taking
place.
a few pens. Please be careful and not to stab yourself while you're going in. The stick part goes into the board next to the art. There is a little lip on the end of your pen. That's what's catching the art. Okay. And this is just enough so that it won't move. It can be secured in any other way once you're sure that's where you want to place it. Okay. Oh, see, staplers. All right, one on the other side. Now, this is not to say this is it. Oh, it's perfect. I'm gonna walk away. No, make sure you step back, check the angles, check the frame colors, check the subject matter before you go on to the next one.
And spacing is fairly consistent.
Yes.
I think that's about it. So,
All right. So again, if you have any questions, I'm Mrs. Owens.
And I'm Mrs. Brundens.
Please ask.